and the subject is STEM education. Of course, we will lead to STEAM once we define STEM. That's why the online webinar series is named as Steaming Up STEM Education, which is mainly talking about the various different streams that we have to our exposure for us to explore and to see where we fit into the bill. Be in the sense the next generation students who would be going to be the workforce very soon. And it's all about your career, it's all about your profession, it's all about your personal preferences, it's about your passion and a whole lot of things. All right, so having said this is going to be a series of webinars. Thanks to Bhojne sir. We would go deep dive into each of this one after the other, and we will explore a lot of nuances, basics, and the opportunities that we have in each of the streams. So it's basically an acronym. When we talk about STEM, it's an acronym for science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And why are we talking about these four subjects, if you want to call them subjects? But these are vast topics and concepts in themselves. We're talking about them mainly because these are the four major areas or major fields wherein there is a lot of progress that is happening for centuries. It's not that it is new that STEM is gaining interest now, no. In fact, the whole world has seen a lot of inventions, lot of innovation, lot of research and new theories, models and concepts that are built on these four in a large number. I am not discounting the other streams other than science, technology, engineering, mathematics. All other streams would fall under a few of this with some combinations. If you may ask me whether if I take commerce, whether it would fall into any of this, yes, every subject has got a science of its own. When I talk about science, it doesn't mean it is only physics, chemistry, physics, chemistry, biology, botany, zoology, and all of that. No. Every subject has a science of its own. That's exactly we need to look at, and these series would help you in getting those answers to some of the confusions that we have and some of the queries that you would have in your mind. So we will open it up for questions as we go forward, but let me cover some ground till we go ahead. Yeah, so it's an approach to learning and development. It's not just learning, but also it is about developing yourself, which integrates all of these areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now, any one of it will not be able to survive on its own. Engineering needs the base of science and mathematics. Technology needs the base of all of this and something more. So when we talk about STEM, it doesn't just remain with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It actually broadens our horizon. ये जो हम सीख रहे हैं, ये सिर्फ साइंस और मैथमेटिक्स के लिए नहीं है. मैथमेटिक्स जब भी सुनते हैं तो माइंड ऑफ हो जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि मैथमेटिक्स बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. नहीं, डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. इनफैक्ट ये जो सीरीज हम कर रहे हैं, वेबिनार सीरीज, इज एग्जैक्टली टू ओपन अप योर माइंड to look at all of these subjects in a fresh view, in a new perspective. आपके देखने का और सोचने का और समझने का तरीका थोड़ा बहुत अगर बदल गया तो आप सब मैथमेटिक्स हो या साइंस हो या इंजीनियरिंग हो, टेक्नोलॉजी हो, कुछ भी हो, any subject for that matter, you will become an expert. Nothing is difficult. and some of it has been proved some centuries back. We are still using it. See the strength of something that was done earlier. I will talk about it going forward. Is the intentional integration. Now please understand, उसको intentionally integrate किया है हम लोगों ने अभी STEM acronym बना के, क्योंकि इससे बहुत सारे विचार और बहुत सारे concepts हमें सीखने को मिलते हैं और वो क्लियर भी होते हैं. So basically science, technology, engineering and mathematics and their associated practices, जो हम मैथमेटिक्स में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो हम साइंस में भी यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अपना जो क्या है, simplest of the simplest things, E is equal to mc square, right? That's the thing that is being used and quoted very frequently. Though it may look to be science, the basic tenet यानी फंडामेंटल जो उसमें आता है वो मैथमेटिक्स आता है. तो मैथमेटिक्स और साइंस एक दूसरे के बगैर नहीं रह सकते. वैसे ही साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी, साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी और मैथमेटिक्स, साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी और इंजीनियरिंग सब हैंड इन हैंड है. सो associated practice, what we're talking about, to create a student centered learning environment. अभी हमें तो सीखना है. Yes, if I go a little deep into mathematics itself, the whole life is not enough to learn entire mathematics. It is so vast, it is so wide, and it is so deep. If I want to go deep into science, even if I pick physics is also so vast and so wide and so deep that I would need the whole life to probably learn just 10% of it. Now, we will not be able to do all of that together. We would need to pick and choose what interests me, what passion will I have, which will define my profession going forward. Aajkal, we have a lot of options for all of this. And when we say we have a lot of options, is because science, technology, engineering, mathematics and all is creating a lot of job opportunities. They are creating a lot of new opportunities for all of us to explore. And when I say opportunities, not necessarily job opportunities. Opportunities in terms of research, in terms of innovation, in terms of new product creation. There is a whole lot of things that have opened up in the last 15-20 years for all of us. And unless and until I am not comfortable and I'm not good at the basics of science and mathematics. Now, if you think मैं थोड़ा overemphasize कर रहा हूँ science and mathematics, yes, just wait for some more minutes. I will clear all your doubts and all your cloud that may be cluttering you. Okay, so what is it basically? So STEM is an approach. I told you it's a learning and development approach. It's my approach of development. So the students investigate and plan solutions to problems. We have a lot of problems that we are facing today. We are facing problems of course, the coronavirus. We are also facing problems of vaccination. We are facing problems of medication. We are facing problems of information or lack of information. We are facing problems of not going and attending schools and colleges in a physical way. That's the reason why we are sitting like this. This is a major problem, but while there are problems, there are solutions also. And to find that solution, I would use the combination of all of this put together to come out with something that is logical, something that is explainable, something that is implementable, and something that will bring about a change. मैं सिर्फ साइंस पढ़ूंगा, मैथमेटिक्स नहीं पढ़ूंगा, ओके गुड, नो प्रॉब्लम, मत पढ़ो. I will go ahead in one particular stream, but mathematics is not going to leave you. Mathematics कहीं ना कहीं तो आएगा ही. For example, मेडिसिन फील्ड में मैथमेटिक्स की जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसे विचारधारा है. हाँ, नहीं है, उतना ज्यादा नहीं है, बट चाहिए. because I need to calculate a lot of things. Of course, आजकल सब automated हो गया है, but if I need to really know what amount of medication has to be given to a particular patient, simple example ले रहा हूं मैं, the amount of antibiotic that needs to be given to a patient with a certain condition needs this much amount of medication per day. This is basically a mathematical equation. Now, to do that calculation, थोड़ा बहुत तो mathematics आना चाहिए, थोड़ा बहुत basic mathematical operations आने चाहिए. Yes, और medicine में भी ऐसे बहुत सारे formulae हैं जो doctors use करते हैं. So, when I'm saying, I'm just trying to correlate, wherein the third point that I'm making is use, investigate and plan solutions to problems and construct evidence-based explanation of real-world phenomena. अभी real-world phenomena is basically medication का problem है. अरे medication का problem इसलिए है क्योंकि लोग खुद medicine ले रहे हैं और उससे शायद मर भी रहे हैं. We don't know. It's a question that I'm throwing to you. Now you need to start thinking as to why is this happening. All of a sudden oxygen की कमी हो गई. ऐसे कैसे हो गया? शायद there is some other thing that we are missing out. ऑक्सीजन की कमी नहीं है बोलते हैं कई लोग, ऑक्सीजन की बहुत कमी है बोलते हैं, बट हो क्या रहा है? That is where students like you and me, whether I am from science background or mathematics background or arts background or commerce background, I need to start looking at data points and look at some evidence to come out with some logical explanation and finding solutions with a focus on the students. Now ये सब करना है, but student को करना क्या है? Social, emotional, physical and academic needs through shared contributions of schools, families and community partners. Now schools में जो भी कर रहे हैं वो करेंगे, families को भी इसमें involve होना है. अभी families को कैसे involve होना है? Families को ऐसे involve होना है कि we should encourage the children, the students and ourselves also to think and learn and think. We'll go to that later, but let's finish off with this. My only point here is that it doesn't matter whether you are from a science background or mathematics background, you would need something basic as what I just spoke about, which is evidence-based explanation and investigate and plan solutions to problems, for which you need to understand the problem. And to understand the problem, we use some basic way in a structured manner, which could be called as science or which could be called as mathematics. Or it could be just a simple evidence-based approach. Let's go towards it. Through STEM, students develop key skills. What are those key skills? Okay, when we talk about skills, we are not talking about subjects here. STEM, what I'm saying is, all of a sudden I'm saying STEM is a skill. And skill or subject or any particular concept I can learn at any point in life.